Ahai gozaimasu! Welcome back to the channel. It's been a second. Not that you guys noticed much because, like I said, I schedule all my videos, but it's been a second. I've not recorded in like 2 weeks. And, you know, obviously that's not saying much. I take breaks all the time because I kind of have to, but for this channel, it's a pretty good amount of time because this one I just set the camera up and start going and that's it, right? So it's not much setup. But either way, I'm back. And today we're going to talk about weightlifting and combat sports and if it's a bad combo. And the reason this came to mind is because obviously I love fighting, I love all those sorts of things, and I'm, watching a lot of different fights on YouTube all the time. And two of the fights I saw were Nissan Gibb versus Slim Albahir, two YouTube boxers, and then two pro boxers, the one that everyone knows, Usyk versus Tyson too. Obviously Usyk won and Slim won. I mean Gibb won, But yeah, weightlifting came to mind because oh yeah, there was another one. Was it Dubois versus Tyson? Or Dubois versus No, I don't know who the third one was, but it was a super buff black guy who was like extremely ripped. Like not extremely ripped, extremely swole. He was built. He was huge in the chest and the shoulders and everything. Of course, it was only upper body. His legs were shit. They were literally this skinny. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and that came into my head because weightlifting has many different uses, right? You can weightlift to get bigger. You can weightlift to get stronger. You can weightlift just for toning up, just for getting in shape, like skinnier. Or you can just weightlift just for speed as well. Like get the little 5-pound dumbbells or 2-pound dumbbells, do the punches, that type of thing. And that fight I'm talking about, where I can't remember the guy, I think it was Dubois or something, some super huge dude, and they were like heavyweights, and he was like 30 pounds heavier than the other guy, and he was just huge, full of muscle. And I think that's counterintuitive because, like we're talking about, is it a bad combo? I say it depends on what you're doing. If you want to get big, that's fine, but then I don't think you should be doing combat sports just because you're giving yourself a disadvantage because now you have all this mass you have to move around. Because think about the things that you need in combat sports, the best things to have: speed, agility, cardio. Obviously you want strength too, you want technique. But if you have better cardio than the other person, you're probably gonna win. If you can avoid the punches and you can just outlast them. Like how much that's the strategy for a lot of people's camps when they're training against their opponent. Cardio, so we can tire this guy out because he has bad cardio. You know what I'm saying? Speed and agility. You can be a great boxer, and your technique and power can help you if you're really slow. But it's also a good aspect to have, being super fast and agile, because you can dodge every single hit, and if you're faster, you can just kind of flurry them a little bit and stagger them so that you can get the drop on them. I'm pretty sure on this channel a while ago I talked about one of the black belts of my old Taekwondo club. His whole thing was he was lightning fast. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'm much stronger than him. I'm much heavier than him. But his speed, if you can't even see him, let alone catch him, then he's probably going to win the fight. Boom, 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 boom. You're down already before you even saw what happened. And with lifting heavy weights, not even lifting heavy weights, lifting to get bigger, you're taking all those advantages away. Now, you can be big and fast. You can be big and have great cardio. You can be big and have agility. But, like I said, you're just making it harder on yourself. And most of these people don't have those aspects once they get so big. Because, you know what I'm saying, you're just giving yourself a disadvantage at that point. It's very not fun to go 12 rounds when you're 250 pounds, like some of these guys, you know what I'm saying? And it's all muscle. That's very much not fun. Because the more mass you have, the more oxygen you need to pump through all that, all that blood and all that, you know what I'm saying? So you're using a lot more oxygen, you're using a lot more blood. A lot more blood needs to pump, your heart needs to work a lot harder. So you're getting tired quicker, you know what I'm saying? So you're just really heavy. So I'll just say, if you want to weightlift and you want to combat sports, I would suggest lifting to be strong. Lifting for agility, lifting for, mobility, and not so much focusing on mass. You can be big, but you know what I mean. Like, for example, I say I'm pretty, I'm not huge. I'm like normal mass for someone who, quote unquote lifts. I would say if you want to Ooh, that is not tone. But yeah, if you want to lift, I would say like this is like a really good size. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just like lift to, like if you're doing combat sports and you want to be somewhat big, I would say probably my size are bigger. But then once you start going past that, you start getting the biceps out to here, and your shoulders go up to here, and your chest goes out to here. It's like, because I'm not hating, I'm just trying to keep you from gassing out in the first 2 rounds because you're 5 million pounds and your chest is 70 inches. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about, do you want to be about that life or not? You know what I'm saying? If you're, obviously if you're a heavyweight, you're fighting against other heavyweights. But you have to think about not every two fighters are the same. 250-pound people can be completely different. You can be 6'9" and 250, or you can be 5'4" and 250. For example, I'm 5'4" and I'm 200 pounds. I'm 205. I'm more compact, more of it's muscle more so. So it's not, I'm not super obese and flabby, but you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you can't always, I feel like you'd be at much more of an advantage to just be slightly smaller just for the agility's sake. Because like I said, if you're both 250 pounds, I think you would like to have a slimmer frame so that you can have an easier time moving around versus being like fucking All Might. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's really just, do you want to be about that life or not? Because yeah, when you lift, to get strength, you can really just get super heavy weights and do like small reps and a few sets. And then if you want to get big, just do a bajillion reps. So that's all I did. Back, because, don't have a lot of money, especially back in the day. And so all I had, there was no home gyms. That's why I don't even really like going to gyms now, because I just never did it. I never felt necessary. That's also why I get a little annoyed when people be like, oh, I don't have time to go to the gym, I don't have money. Bitch. All I had was 2 5-pound dumbbells for like 5 years, and I just did 100 reps on everything. 100 reps, 100 reps, 100 reps squats, 100 reps, what do you call those things that when you lift your heel up? Heel raises? Toe raises? Free calves, 100 reps, fucking lunges, 100 sit-ups that don't really need a dumbbell, 100 jumping jacks. Like, you don't need all these fancy gyms. I literally had 5-pound dumbbells, and I just rep the fuck out of them, and that was good enough. That's where a lot of my muscle mass came from, because I was hitting them shits. And my genes are good for being an in-shape person. On one side, you have the women who are like kind of the supermodel bodies, and the track star bodies where they're slim and they're like really toned up. You have one side that's like my grandmother's side. Then you got the grandfather's side where the women are all like, like a fucking linebacker woman. They're really strong. They got broad shoulders, broad hips, that type of thing. So I think I'm a little bit of a mix for sure. Obviously, I'm more on that side, as you can see by the way I'm built. But like, you know what I'm saying? And when I was younger, I was the other side. So yeah, I definitely have pretty good genes. But at the same time, you might not look super aesthetic, but genes don't mean shit for what you actually can do. Like I said, you might not be aesthetic, but you can get anybody type you want damn near, if you know how to work it out. And the same thing with boxing. You can be big and agile, but you just gotta play the cards that you got at hand. So yeah, I definitely think repping a bajillion. I think getting pretty heavy weights, like, and then repping them out. Like if you get like it's hard for me to say numbers because I'm a girl, right? And the girl numbers and the guy numbers are different. Because for me, I would say, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the 20-pound dumbbell, and I'm gonna get the 25-pound dumbbell, and I'm gonna do 10 reps. Just like that, because that doesn't really make sense in grown man pounds. You know what I'm saying? That's more like 35, 45. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? Whatever numbers guys would use in that scenario. I would say get like a pretty heavy one. You could do like 20, and then do 10 or 20, and then take that rest and then do 10 or 20. Because I feel like, also, if you're a fat ass like me, take advantage of goddamn bodyweight exercises. Listen, if you are a 280-pound man versus a 180-pound man, and they both do 20 push-ups, that's way more fucking impressive for the 280-pound man. If you are a big motherfucker, do them bodyweight exercises. You will be strong as shit. just naturally, because you got a fucking bodysuit on damn near. You know how people wear those vests and those weighted fucking ankle weights and the hand weights? You got it naturally. Shit, you know what I'm saying? That helps my strength. Just trying to fucking move my ass. Just trying to do 20 push-ups. My arms are strong as shit. Cause you know I can barely muster up 20 push-ups, and that's not a testament to like, cause I'm heavy, but I'm not like obese. I'm 200 pounds, and like I said, half of it is muscle, so that also helps the heaviness and the compactness at the same time. Muscles heavier than fat, but either way, part of that is just because I haven't been training very well. So, like, don't get it twisted. Don't hype me up. 20 pounds. I can definitely do better than 20 push-ups. I just have not been training my push-ups, but. Point being said, versus other people in my club who were 120 pounds, it's like, yeah, I'm sure you can do 50 push-ups. I'm sure. That's not impressive, respectfully. Like 100 pounds, 120 pounds. When you can do 100, 150 pull-ups and push-ups, it's like, no, that's great. That's great for endurance, but like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is kind of a rambly video, but I don't really care. I ain't got nothing better to do. It's like 7 in the morning. I woke up at 4 this morning, just kind of chilling, trying to, you know, stay up so I can go to work at 4 and or 2. We shall see. Hopefully 2 so I can get more money. But, so yeah, if I say don't do it if you don't have to. If you aren't already, no, not even if you don't have to, because you won't have to, unless you're trying to, like, bulk up for another fight. Like if you're like 160 and you're trying to bulk up to 200 for a fight, then you kind of screwed yourself already, because you're going to be so much more fatigued than you normally would, because you're not that heavy normally. And obviously you want the best fights you can get, but I never understood why people go up so heavy or go down so much. If I had to choose, I would choose to go down. Like, as annoying as it is, you know, for every bigger person to see skinny people, trust, you got the luck of the draw if you're, if you're a big person trying to lose weight. You get the luck of the draw. Take it from a big person trying to lose, like, not much weight, but a little bit of weight. Trust me. Because literally, unless you have, like, specialty shit going on, all you have to do is eat less, work out more. And, you know, when you're skinny, you could say it's as simple as working out less, eating more, like less cardio, more food. But, number one, expensive. Number two, half of these skinny ass motherfuckers, they trying to do that and their body says no. They'll eat 2,000 calories every meal and then gain like 2 pounds in the week. And then if they eat a normal amount one day, now they lose it all, because a lot of people's bodies fight them. Half of that is your body being used to not having a lot of food. So I think a lot of those people have just not eaten for long periods of time. But it's also people's bodies just handle food differently. So trust me when I say, even though it's annoying and it's frustrating and food is yummy, you got the luck of the draw when you're a big person trying to lose weight, because it could be much worse. You could be a small person trying to gain weight. But yeah, I would say if you had to do one, I would say just don't bother trying to get big. Focus on your strength and your speed and your cardio, because like there's nothing wrong with wanting to be big. Like I said, just aesthetically, if you want to be a huge guy, but if you're worried about your combat sports, boxing or MMA or taekwondo or karate, if you're already big, it does not suit you really to get bigger, because it's just going to tire you out. And unless, like I said, unless you are that guy and you want to beast the fuck out of that cardio. Like I feel like if you have to be big, you have to match it with cardio, or you're just going to be a walking punching bag, because you're going to be you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I kind of pet peeve about bodybuilders, is I know the cardio is shit. And it's like, it's your body, your choice, your mind, you know, your life. But cardio is the most important one. Not even for, like, losing weight, but just for health. You know what I'm saying? It's like, literally, there's no point in doing anything if you have shit cardio. Like, shit cardio. And I hate cardio, and I'm telling you that. The cardio is my least favorite thing in the world. Because not even that it's hard, it's just uncomfortable. Like, the feeling of not having air in your lungs and the feeling of, you know, barely being able to move is not a fucking fun feeling. Trust me when I say that. But it's so important. Like I said, not just for fighting, but for your life, for your health. You know, your heart is the thing pumping everything. So if your heart's fucked, you're fucked. But even if you don't care about your health, if you only care about the fighting, I think you have no reason to not want to be, like I said, if anything else fails, outlasting them in cardio could possibly be the thing that pushes you to the victory. Shit, look at the Gib fight versus Slim Abba here. Slim was still doing pretty good. Gib beat him either way, but a good thing that helped is Slim gassed out like in the last like 2 rounds. He had no more left. He was barely able to throw fast punches. He was like, them slow drunken punches, right? So, no, definitely. Obviously, you're gonna run out of cardio eventually. You're eventually gonna meet somebody who has better cardio than you, and unless you're a cardio god like, Gib is. But just, what I'm saying, just train it, and I think you would rather, because like if you're 200 pounds, you don't need to lose 30 pounds so you can have better cardio and agility, because you're probably gonna lose your strength, losing all that mass. But yeah, I think because you can be heavy. I guess my point is muscle mass, not even like heaviness, muscle mass. You don't need huge muscles. That is the thing that's taking all your oxygen, taking all the blood flow, taking all of the energy in your body to push that blood and oxygen through those muscles, those huge muscles, right? So, and if you're a skinnier guy, not even just skinny in size, but just skinny in muscles, then your body has an easier time running blood through all that stuff. That's why those super heavyweights like Mike Tyson, that stuff was crazy, because he was a huge fucking dude. And he was only like 24 at that point, but either way. Yeah, so you definitely, if I had to just sum it up, I would say don't try to get huge muscles if you want to do combat sports. If you want to do weightlifting, I would say focus on the strength, focus on the, endurance training, you know what I'm saying? Do a lot of body weight, because body weight is incredibly great for your strength, incredibly great for your balance, you know what I'm saying? Great for your agility. And if you want to get big, I would say just keep it reasonable. You don't need to be, The Rock. If you're gonna be doing a fighting sport, we're gonna be constantly cardioing the fuck up. If you're gonna be cardio overdosing, then I don't think you need to have The Rock's muscle mass. Long story short. All right, thank you guys for watching this rambly ass video. Hopefully one day I'll be able to. Obviously, I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. Good, bad, happy, sad, that's life. But I really hope one day I can start fighting and get some fights under my belt, because I haven't been able to, do anything fight related. I haven't been able to train, not on my own, but like at a dojang. So I really miss fighting, and I feel like the more and more I look at the scene, the more and more I feel like I could dominate and have a great time and become a star, or at least become a prominent name. And I feel like I could really make a name for myself. I just, need to have the opportunity / the environment. So I'm definitely gonna look into that when I can. Obviously, number one thing of life is trying to survive. All that other stuff is extra. So I'm focusing on surviving right now. But I definitely, I love sports. I love fighting so much. So if you've seen this video, remember this, okay? Remember this video. And hopefully you come and see me at my fights, and when I have a sold out arena, you come and get a signed shirt or something. All right. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Jot.